Wayne Sorbelli down here in Key West, Florida. So today I thought I'd go over the very beginning of your journey of guitar playing. It starts with understanding how we talk about the parts of the guitar and how we talk about playing the guitar, the words that we use, the jargon, body, neck, headstock, most importantly, frets. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth. We talk about three things always when discussing playing the guitar: what finger, what fret, what string. So let's talk about those things. The strings of the guitar are named by number or letter of the note that they're tuned to. By number, they start at 1 furthest from your face while holding it and playing it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, funny thing is, when guitarists name them strings by letter name, they're named lowest to highest pitch. So it would be like naming them by letter, but 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like this: E, A, D, G, B, E. There's some funny ways to help memorize that. You can come up with some on your own and privately message me them, or put them in the comments below. But the one I like to use is Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. And we say we have Big Eddie, that's the big E, and Little Eddie, that's the little E. Okay. Your fingers, unlike a piano player who might say that they have 5 on a hand, guitar player has a thumb, or we'll say a T, or it's just written letter T, and then we'll say either the letters that stand for I for index, M for middle, R for ring, P for pointer, or most commonly 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if I say your second finger, you know, that's the middle one. Okay, here's a great exercise that helps us build the stretch necessary in our hand. The stretch necessary in our hand to make the chords that we're going to have to make someday. In the beginning, we build strength in our hands and fingertips by doing this simple exercise. 1 string at a time, 1 note at a time. Now, importantly, is to use the fingertip. Very, very important to use the fingertip. 0, 1. Then I don't take that finger off. I keep it on there and I stretch my hand to get to the 2nd fret. I don't close my fingers up and try to reach. I open my hand up. 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. Then the next string, 0, 1, 2. Remember, stretch, not reach. As far as the right hand goes with this exercise, most importantly with the right hand is to make sure that it's coming to rest gently on the string under the one that we're playing. So now this does not apply to the first string because there's nothing under it. So I just let my hand come to rest gently on the guitar right there under it. Then when I'm doing the next string, see how my thumb comes to rest gently under the string that I'm fretting, and so on and so forth would be the case. So mind to be careful of your right hand doing it properly so you don't build bad habits from the beginning. Okay? And then we're going to do that technique, 0, 1, 2, or not technique, we're going to do this exercise on every string, 0, 1, 2, and then the next string. Now mind, as we're coming to the higher strings towards our face, right? To reach this string, I have to put my hand out in front of the guitar just a little bit more in order to maintain that fingertip to string approach. Okay, and then when I go to the next string, I might have to come out a little further. By the time I'm to the 6th string, my hand might have to come out in front of the guitar more so that my fingers could bend back and have the proper approach to the fretboard. Okay, so the way that my hand looks and feels making the fret at the 1st string and the 2nd string feels a little different than it does up here at the 6th string. So this exercise has a few advantages. One, stretching out the fingers. Two, building strength and pushing the frets down. Okay? And then three, learning proper position. This is your G chord. Third finger, third fret, first string. G. Now when you strum this G, you're only going to strum the first four strings of the guitar. So remember, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's how we start learning the G on the guitar. The next chord I teach is the C chord on the guitar. That's a little harder than the G, although you can start it by using only one finger. Unlike the G, that doesn't have to worry about hitting strings, adjacent string below it. The C is on the first fret of the second string. So you want to use the very tip of your finger, and you want to avoid bumping the adjacent strings. That's the goal. So you want to push it with enough force to push the string up against the fretboard, and then strum just these first 3 strings for the C chord, just for beginning. Now if you hear this, you look to see if your finger might be bumping an adjacent string, causing it to not ring out. If I move my finger up out of the way, all 3 strings should ring out nice and clearly. That's C chord step 1. Once you can strum that without having an error, then it's okay to add finger 2. Which is by skipping the 3rd string, putting it on the 4th string, 2nd fret. 2nd finger, 4th string, 2nd fret. And then strum from the 4th string down. Remember, you have to push hard enough on the fretted note to make sure that you can ring a clear note out. And we have to make sure that our fretted fingers are not touching adjacent strings. Okay, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Imagine the ticking of a clock, where it's the same amount of space between every single tick-tock. 1, 2, 3. Now, that's how we learn to strum, okay? With that same steadiness and evenness. And then when we go to change the chords, we try to not break that timing. We try to change the chord quick enough so that our right hand doesn't have to wait for our left hand to make the move. Let me show an example. One, 2, 3, 4. Another measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now G. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now, it's very hard to strum all 4 and then change the chord in time. I realize that. The way I learned to strum in the beginning was to strum 2 beats and then take the second 2 beats worth of time to make the chord. As long as you're ready to come in on the 1, that's the most important part. So, let me show you like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you see my little neighbors here that keep making a lot of noise while I'm trying to make the video. So I thought I'd come out here and put them in it for a minute. See? Are you guys cute? Oh my God. Have a good day. I don't want to scare them. They're so cute. All right. Thanks for watching the video. Oh, the mother's name is Helen. Always, if you like the content or you find it entertaining or useful, please, please smash that subscribe button and, thumbs up.